Hello, what's going on? My name is Brandon. Welcome to Audio Addiction. If you just wind up clicking on this video, thank you for watching. I've been documenting my journey through K-pop with my two co-hosts, Therese and Alex. So come join us live on Twitch every other Monday and every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Would love to see you in the chat. There's going to be a link in the description to go check out the Twitch. But as well as that, thank you for watching the video. If you like it enough, we'd love to see you come back, and hopefully you'll be joining me on my journey. So thank you so much, and catch you in the next video.
You didn't see anything.
Yeah, and he didn't see anything.
Ah!
Hey!
There it is.
Woo!
All right. Now hold on. Before we do this, do we make an executive decision to watch the debut track first, though? Because we haven't checked out. We haven't checked out Popstars, and I feel like
all right, fine.
We'll sort of have to.
Yeah. Let's do that.
If we get Popstar in the wheel, is Popstar on the wheel or no?
We'll just
let's just play it.
No, I know, but I meant like if we get to
I think it is.
Okay, we'll just remove it later then.
Yeah.
88 Popstar. Okay, cool. Well, now you can tell your thing, Alex, about KDA and stuff.
Oh yeah, let me spin around. Maybe I don't know if it'll.
It might not.
I got this KDA chair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Get Alex. He's so
sick.
It's so sparkly. Yeah.
Jelly.
You can't see it super well, but yeah, it's like from the More video, I think.
Damn.
He's so sick.
I like KDA.
Listen, KDA, if you wanna.
But which lineup?
Come through. Which lineup? Oh my god. All right, cool. I will get Popstar loaded up here.
So, okay, let me give you a little context on KDA real quick.
That's a good idea.
KDA is a virtual K-pop group created by Riot Games, aka League of Legends developer. The members in this video are Madison Beer, Jira Burns, and Soyeon and Mion from G-Idol. They are each portrayed by a character from League of Legends.
Nice.
Through the video. And they put out this song, and then it blew up, and they did like a world's performance where they did like an AR live performance. And like brought all the people out to do like a live performance with it. It was really, really crazy. Definitely worth watching.
Okay.
And then they released a mini album where they had some of the same members. They had Mion and Soyeon on it as well. They also had a song with some of the Twice members portraying some people. And then I think Soyeon also became part of another League of Legends Riot group called True Damage. There's like a lot of collab stuff going on, and there's a couple KDA songs where like the members kind of change per song, generally speaking.
Yeah. It's like a revolving door kind of, right? A little bit.
Yes, but for these main title tracks, it is Soyeon and Mion as the K-pop representation in them.
Ah, okay. Very cool. All right, cool. This is KD Popstar, so let's get into it. Oh, interesting. All right, cool. That was KDA Popstars. If you're just joining us.
All right, Brandon, why don't you take it? I think everyone in this chat has probably heard this several times. I think everyone
It's
that
true.
listens to K-pop is familiar with this. So curious to what your thoughts are.
I thought it was good. I liked it a lot. I think it's always interesting to because I'm curious if this may have been maybe someone in chat or you guys can let me know in terms of like having different people from like K-pop mixing with like modern like pop music or like Western pop music. Was this kind of like I'd imagine this isn't the first instance where that kind of happened where they formulated a group like this?
It's probably the most well known.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was gonna say it's definitely the most like I don't know, the most iconic or like the
Sure. Yeah.
biggest
Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
this was probably a lot of people's first introduction to K-pop.
Yes. So that's what I was gonna sort of get at is like this song is responsible for a lot of people getting into K-pop.
That would make sense.
Because the
Yeah.
League of Legends community is huge. Riot's music, like foot in music is huge.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
And I think this is the biggest from my awareness, the biggest like K-pop collab with like a big video game
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Mhm.
thing like this. And League's huge in Korea, so like
I
I
was
think
gonna. Yeah.
it makes sense. Um, yeah, I mean this song was huge when it came out.
As
Yeah.
people
That
are
makes
also
sense.
saying in the comment, it was the most effective use of virtual idols. So everyone compares virtual idols to KDA now because that was the first instance of it working.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And Riot's got the money to do it right.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Well, that would make a lot of sense. I mean, you know, I haven't played League in quite a bit, but
I did this on Island.
did this on. Wow. That's
That's
all right.
fun.
No, I thought the song was great. I think the melody choices were really awesome. I definitely will probably go back and listen to the song again for sure. Post stream. But yeah, I think it's an interesting blend of like different people from different backgrounds, and I think that's I imagine at the time it was pretty cool or like groundbreaking to some degree. Um, and I think it was just kind of like a full package. I think like the musicality was great. I think the visuals were great, and I think the way that they were kind of able to combine both of those elements in just a well devised package, I think that is really cool. And obviously, I'm glad that other people are getting into K-pop, unlike myself, where I just do YouTube and people tell me like you should check this group out, or more specifically, Alex got me into K-pop. So, I think it's interesting that this may have been your first introduction, people's first introduction to K-pop music, and I think that in and of itself is probably the most interesting fact of it all. But I obviously love Soyeon. I feel like I've talked about her a ton in our G Idol deep dive, but man, she crushed it in this track. That was like probably one of the coolest like rap verses I've heard in quite a bit. And she just got just a powerful tone, and like it's just a sniper. She's just insane. So I think to me she was probably the most standout in terms of the song, but that chorus is gonna get stuck in my head. I think that is like one of the most like earwormy sort of choruses I've heard in quite a while as well too. But yeah, overall, I think this is like an 11 or like 12 out of 10. It's really, really got great hooks, great melodies, and I think it's gonna stick with me for quite a bit. So I like this one. Great track.
Okay. Because when you first said like this is good, I was like understatement of the century.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to cook. You had to let me cook, Therese.
Yeah.
What I think is cool about a song this too is that like for a song that was entirely like cooked up like in an animation studio,
Yeah.
they have made one of like the most recognizable iconic dances too.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Like you see this performed quite a lot. Like I've been to some like conventions where like they've done like random dance
Mm-hmm.
stuff, like panels, and like the song always comes on. You see like covers of it here and there. It's like everyone's aware of it, which is pretty cool for like a non K-pop company to kind of get like dip their toes in, like with
Sure. Yeah.
something they were previously like unfamiliar with. I watched the video, the like the making of
Mm.
video where Mion and Soyeon flew out to Riot's headquarters over in California, and we were like working with their team, their production team, and like uh, visiting the headquarters and stuff. It was really cool to see them working with the music producers over at Riot, because Riot's music production team is like really second to none. Like they're really at the top of the like the production game. They put some serious money into their music development like team. So it was cool to see them kind of like working together. I was watching, I know watching it, I think they worked on writing like all the parts with the girls from at least from the vlog that I saw. So it was cool to see that, because I know a lot of times Soyeon does like most of the production and the engineering and stuff herself. So I think that it was cool to see like her working with like a different team and like the whole production process behind that. I think it ended up just with like such a solid project. And I think obviously like Madison Beer and Gyra Burns are incredible singers. They killed it, especially when I watched the live performance at Worlds with like the AR stuff. All their mics were on, man. They were like loud in the mics. They sounded great. They're super strong vocalists. It was cool. They also like kind of like they all learned the choreography and everything, and
Oh
were doing
wow,
it on stage.
that's sick.
There's like one moment where like all the 4 AR like KDA members were on stage with the 4 real life members all doing the
Aespa?
choreo together. Not Espa.
I saw an Aespa concert that was very similar.
Who did it first?
Who did? Yeah.
Who did it?
Chicken before the egg. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess to sum up what I'm saying, I appreciate the effort that is put into all this from both sides. I think it's cool that G Idol and Cube are willing to kind of go out on like a little bit of an odd limb and do this project that I think has done wonders for them. Probably, I assume so many people have found out about K-pop and found out about G Idol from that, because I know the reach of that kind of stuff from Riot is huge. And vice versa. I think a lot of people probably, are K-pop fans who are maybe get like immersed in the, I don't know, the characters, or want to hear more and dive deeper into the Riot music end of things. So I think it's solid. I think the video is so well done. Like the animation team is crazy. They did such a good job of giving Soyeon that badass personality, like badass like face visuals mask to match her personality. Yeah. And there's so many cool things they did that are just not achievable in a real video. I think we talked about that when we watched Maeve.
Yeah.
Where like you could just do so much with animation that you can't do with practical video, which is cool, because this video takes a lot of the normalcies you see in K-pop videos, like the laundromat scene, except for you see a laundromat scene in 30% of K-pop videos. But this one, they all explode and they're in a different dimension, and then you have like, it just takes a lot of concepts you're familiar with in K-pop, and it does what you can only do with animation for them. So big fan.
If you bought an Overwatch loot box to try and get the La Seraphim skins, comment below. I'm really curious if they had the grab that they were trying to go with there. I was actually a part of a gaming community before I was a part of a K-pop community, and all of my friends from that community immediately were like, "Is this K-pop? Am I here? Are we doing it?" Or they'll ask me, they're like, "Who is So Yeon? Who is me Yeon?" And I was like, "Oh my." But at that time, I actually didn't know the G Idol members. I wasn't big on G Idol yet.
Wow.
I don't think so. But yeah, it it was an interesting time just seeing people like just seeing people react to it, because either they didn't know that it was K-pop and they were just like, wow, this is a cool language flip.
Yeah.
Wonder what they're singing.
New language
Or,
unlocked. Yeah.
yeah, like they didn't know what Korean was. I don't think you understand the you probably do actually. Out of everyone.
I was gonna say, I do get that.
Where is Korea to oh, that place that has BTS happened in like 2 years.
Korea.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But yeah, it was really funny to see. This song is, it has such a chokehold on the K-pop community in a good way. Like it's so good. And it's definitely overplayed, but I'm not upset every time it comes on. Like I'll hear it I'll hear it in every single like Lotte market, every single like Korean barbecue place I go to, and I'm never mad. I'm just like, yep, there's that song, love it, keep it coming. It's so good, and it's so impressive that a game studio was able to come out with such a good song.
Yeah.
Like this is not, I don't think anyone expected. Well, maybe the people that played League expected it, but I don't play League because I ain't got the time or money for that.
Respect.
See, when this came out, I was playing League a lot, and I had already been a big fan of League's music team because they have a League of Legends metal band called Pentakill, which is really
that's crazy,
really sick, like heavy metal album.
That's awesome
by them. It's so solid. They've done a lot of really good music. Their music prior to this has always been a 10 out of 10. So when I saw that they were announcing like a KDA thing or like a K-pop group, I was like, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be good no matter what. Like I haven't heard them mess up yet. So
good to know. Good
to this day, I still haven't heard them miss. So
yeah.
I have. That top right thumbnail, I didn't like it.
Okay.
Anyway, I think this song is incredible. I think they perfectly developed the sound of K-pop, the sound of pop music, the sound of high energy, what's the word I'm looking for? Climactic pop music.
Yeah.
This is it. This is ideal.
Yeah.
I want more songs like this, and I'm sad because I don't know if they're out of style at this point because we're in a whole like smooth chill era, and I really miss this kind of sound.
I mean,
I think they're gonna keep doing it. They're still putting out songs with like Ashniko. They're still doing. I think Riot's gonna keep going with the heavier. They did that New Jeans collab.
I was gonna say Gods.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Gods by New Jeans.
It's literally on our
Dreamcatcher. Oh, right, New Jeans.
Yeah, New Jeans. I got you, Therese.
I think Riot's gonna keep going with the hype music because they need it for it's video game music.
Yeah, it is. Sure. I think we should get into the next KDA check. The other one.
Next KDA.
That we spin the wheel for.
Before we listen to more, I don't know if you were following all the promotions on this, Alex, as much as I was. Mm-hmm. It was incredible. They basically had a new character join the lineup. Not just like the new voice. It was like one of the League characters was going to join. But
she's a feature.
Yeah, but this character had her own like Twitter account, and she was posting all the time about, guys, I finally got my dream collab with KDA. And then they had like these photoshopped images of the character, not photoshopped, they were like drawn art images of the character like meeting up with KDA, and then they had like videos drop where they were like dance practices.
Yep.
And it was fascinating.
It was I thought it was really good. They were dropping like art of behind the scenes photos of them hanging out and like
even though they're all fictional.
Right, they made like the account look lived in, and it was like it made people like root for her. Yeah, because she's a YouTuber just like us.
I know what that's like.
I thought it was really, really cool. A lot of people I talked to didn't like it because they were like, she's not a real person. This is weird. I wonder how they feel right now.
This is fake news.
Get over it.
It's all right.
Uh,
Also, Mongji, thank you for the variety pick here. You know,
Ooh.
I can't get enough about Dreamcatcher, so love it.
Ooh.
You have to let us know. It just says
Oh,
also.
the song recommendation was Wacky Mecky Picky Picky. I got it.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
okay. I thought you were gonna say Dreamcatcher.
No.
No.
Okay, so for more,
All right, cool.
we have the same vocalist, except for our feature is the lead character is Seraphine, and she is voiced by Alexi Liu, who is a Chinese singer, Chinese singer songwriter.
Cool.
No, they switched up the Western artist, right? For more.
It's Madison Beer, Ira Burns, and Jado.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other one, the baddest. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool. All right, well, let's get into more then.
Okay.
More KDA.
KDA, should we show them how we do it every day? Let's get it. Kali that girl, Kali go girl, Kali gon' stop, Kali gon' skirt, Kali got a job, Kali go to work. 뜨거워 언제나 don't get burned. 넘쳐 흘러물 than a buffet, 죽여주잖아 like a buffet. 누가 감히 on my outfit, 그 문 열지 마 that's a rough day. Don't give any more cause I'm greater than. 필요 없는 시험들 다 뿐이미. But all of my numbers are talking back. 부루마법 message monopoly. 눈종이 돈이나 real money 필요 없대. 너네들이 많은 돈들 go get it, go get it, go get it. 더 미션 눈을 못대 못해 그래 너도 get it cause I got it different. All I'll ever know is life upon the throne.
Oh, this chorus is alright. Pre-chorus is wild. Get a little outro. Yeah.
Ooh.
Cool. All right. It was KDA Moore. You're just tuning in.
Yeah.
All right. If Popstars is a 12 out of 10, this is a 14 out of 10.
Correct.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah. Big facts.
Yeah, this song is crazy. It's just so well, like, I don't know what is in like the Riot music production team's water, but they just know how to make a song a hit. I don't know how they get that crack through the through the DAW, because that when that chorus hits, it feels so impactful, and I can never figure out like what it is about it. I don't know if it's like the bass they're using, or if it's like starting with that, just like that easy, like more. It's like hard to pinpoint exactly what makes the song so easy to like follow along with, and so easy to like get stuck in your head. I don't know. It's such a flawless song. I think this is start off with that really really long verse from Soyeon. So good, and there's such like a interesting flow switch, and the lyrics are really good. She does a great job of like flipping languages and still like having like making use of both languages and making it make sense, and it sounds sonically correct, but it also is lyrically like accurate. You know what I mean? There's no like weird English mixed in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's partially attributed to Soyeon, and also partially attributed to whatever Riot's team working with her on lyrics and everything too. I think Seraphine's part was great. I wish that I think I only wish that they had given Seraphine a verse rather than the bridge. But that's like a really nitpicky small preference for me. Just because I feel like the bridge was like so soft spoken, and it didn't really like do too much like out of the ordinary, or like much more than I would expect from a bridge, where rather with like the verse that Gyra and Madison had, like I felt like maybe it would have given her a little more free reign to kind of do something different. But that's just my personal opinion. I think that she still killed it on the bridge. She's a fantastic singer. I actually went and listened to a little bit of her stuff after this came out, because I had never heard of her before. She's really really talented. Very cool artist. Other than that, I mean, it's sort of all the same points I had from Popstars. I really just appreciate what they did with the video and how they made the characters feel alive, rather than it just being, a generated video or something. Like, they have a bunch of B-roll and shots of them, like, nudging each other, or just like stylized shots of them looking cool. You know what I mean? Like stuff that you would have to consciously think about adding to give the video more life, because if they wanted to go the bare minimum, or if their team was like rushing to get it done, it would just essentially be a choreography video. But there's so much more life in the characters, so I think that is what has helped them a lot, especially compared to some other companies or people that are doing like virtual videos or like animated stuff, is that Riot has always done such a good job of giving their animations a lot of life. So I think that comes through a lot.
I want to say, I Kali that girl. Kali go grr. Kali don't stop. Kali go don't skirt. Kali got a job. Kali go to work. And I quote that all the fucking time. I constantly, no one knows what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm like, Kali got a job. Kali got to go work. It's so good. So good. I think they really played on because a lot of people that I talked to, Soyeon was their favorite of all of the singers, all the features they got in KDA. They were like, I don't know who this chick is, but she can spit. And I was like, yeah.
That is the general consensus I've gotten from everyone I've showed KDA to as well.
Yeah. So I think they really played on her popularity by giving her some sick ass lines, or helping her write some sick ass lines.
That's why I did put the baddest on the wheel, just because I I feel like her verse in that song also can't be unheard.
Oh man, I actually really like The Baddest. Yeah,
Same. It's my
I'm
favorite of her
excited to get
songs.
there. But yeah, I think she killed it as always. Madison Beer, amazing vocalist. But I actually really did like that bridge. I think that's what put it over the top for me. Whereas Popstars had a very very minimal bridge. It was pretty much just instrumentals and then some singing. I think this one was, especially visually, it was so pleasing to the ears. Like if this song was a little too rough for you, like that was the dip you in cool water. It kind of felt like putting moisturizer on. I guess
Some
that's how I'll
lotion.
explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a moisturizing bridge. But I
It's
thought
your
it was
lotion
really
break now,
beautiful.
you know, just like
Yeah, so yeah, everyone moisturize, everyone go
everyone
moisturize.
moisturize, yeah.
Um, yeah, this is such a good song. I gotta really like shout out to those animators because
Yeah.
especially when I was talking to some of my friends that have animation friends, a lot of times when people mocap, it does not translate well. It's like a 3D scan. Like you gotta end up remodeling it anyway and reanimating it. So, ooh, good animation going on
Yeah,
here.
and you could even tell like their mocap in this isn't perfect, but it's probably the damn best I've seen for this kind of like intense choreography. You know,
Yeah.
It looks like
it's
we're getting
impressive.
it looks like we're getting a little stuttering on our stream here, but I think everybody's back in for whatever reason. Shout out
Turn,
to
just reload.
it's the
Get an ad.
KDA. Yeah, it's our KDA, you know. Our KDA love. They didn't want us to talk about KDA. No, I also really enjoyed the song. I think this is another great one to follow up Popstars. Um I think it kind of just builds off of what was already great to begin with, and just kind of like continued the groundwork for, I imagine, the next song, which I'm sure will probably, obviously there's more KDA stuff on the wheel, but I think that kind of, I feel like if you weren't a fan of K-pop with Popstars, and I feel like you're gonna be a K-pop fan with like each KDA release, I would imagine, at least for my understanding of it, and how all the songs are kind of put together. But I think it's interesting that, looking at it from the perspective of like this is people's first introduction to like K-pop music, I think that's pretty sick, because this is what a way to find out about K-pop with like
What a way.
KDA. You know, that's pretty crazy. So yeah, I obviously love that it's obviously I love that it's bringing it more to the masses and stuff, but as well as that, I just really enjoyed the song. I think basically Therese and Alice kind of pointed out all of the thoughts that I had about the song. But I also got to give a shout out to Seraphine. I'll have to give her stuff a listen, because she had like a really cool like tonality that I think separated her from the rest of the members of KDA. So I'll have to give her some love as well too in my off time. But yeah, this was another banger track. I really don't have much else to say, because I think it kind of speaks for itself. So another great one. Really, really stoked to get into more KDA, I feel, so.
I remembered what I wanted to say before. So The Word Alive did
They did.
song with Bobby from
Correct.
Icon.
Yep.
For League of Legends too. So it's another interesting. It's just another one to add to the list.
They also I think did something with, I'm pretty sure they showed up at the league, like one of the league shows that happened like recently, because I saw like them post about like
they did. They perform. I think they performed like their version of it or
correct.
something.
Yeah. So
at the most recent one.
Shout out to The Word Alive. I have a literal poster of them next to my wall here, so signed by them. Very sick. Big salutes to
Very
the homies.
cool.
But yeah.